All right, so are you ready to dive into something really interesting? Today, we're going to be talking about manifesting your dream life.
Okay.
You probably heard the basics before, but we're going deep today into a YouTube video from Motivation Mastery called Act as If You Are Living Your Dream Life. Joe Dispenza Motivation. Have you ever felt stuck, like you're just going through the motions?
I think everyone has felt that at some point.
Yeah, Dispenza's approach might just help you break free.
This video is interesting because it's not just about positive thinking.
Right.
Dispenza even delves into the science behind it, connecting quantum physics and neuroscience to the idea of manifestation.
Okay, so let's break this down.
Yeah.
The video's central idea is acting as if you're already living your dream life. But it's not about pretending your current reality doesn't exist, right?
Right. It's not about ignoring your current situation. It's more about embodying the feelings and thoughts you would have if your dream were already real. By doing this, you're essentially sending a powerful signal to your subconscious mind, telling it that this dream is achievable.
So it's almost like you're training your mind to believe that your dream life is within reach.
Exactly. And Dispenza goes even deeper, explaining that this acting as if actually helps to create what he calls coherent brainwave patterns. He suggests that when our brainwaves are in a coherent state, we're more likely to attract the people, resources, and opportunities that align with our desires.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
It's like we're literally tuning our brains to the frequency of our dreams.
Yeah.
And speaking of aligning ourselves with our desires, the video talks a lot about the power of visualization.
Absolutely. Dispenza emphasizes that visualization isn't just about daydreaming. It's about engaging all of your senses, sight, sound, touch, even smell, to create a vivid and detailed mental picture of your dream life.
Oh, wow.
He even talks about a specific technique called mental rehearsal, where you repeatedly imagine yourself successfully navigating different scenarios related to your goals.
It makes sense when you think about how athletes use visualization to improve their performance.
Right.
They mentally rehearse their routines over and over, and it actually helps them perform better in real life.
Exactly. And Dispenza believes that mental rehearsal is so powerful because it primes our nervous system for success. When we consistently visualize ourselves achieving our goals, our brains begin to fire in a way that makes the desired outcome feel more familiar and attainable.
So we're not just tricking ourselves into feeling good, we're actually rewiring our brains for success.
Precisely. And this is where the video's emphasis on gratitude comes in.
Okay.
Dispenza suggests that gratitude plays a crucial role in shifting our energy and attracting more of what we want into our lives. But he doesn't just talk about keeping a gratitude journal. He connects gratitude to our brainwave states and energy frequencies.
So it's not just about feeling thankful, it's about tapping into a deeper energetic level through gratitude.
Right. Dispenza proposes that when we're in a state of gratitude, we're actually emitting a higher frequency energy, which in turn attracts more positive experiences into our lives. It's almost like gratitude is the key to unlocking a higher level of manifestation.
That's really interesting. It takes the concept of gratitude to a whole new level. So we've got acting as if, visualization, and gratitude. But the video also emphasizes that it's not enough to just think and feel our way to our dream life. We need to take action, right?
Absolutely. Dispenza makes it clear that action is essential.
Okay.
But he emphasizes the importance of taking inspired action, which he distinguishes from simply going through the motions or forcing things to happen.
Okay, so what's the difference between inspired action and just any action? Okay, so what's the difference between inspired action and just any action?
Dispenza described inspired action as flowing effortlessly from a place of alignment with your desires. It's about taking steps that feel joyful and exciting, rather than feeling like a chore or a struggle. He believes that when we're in that state of alignment, opportunities seem to appear almost magically, and our actions have a greater impact.
It's like when you're really passionate about something and things just seem to fall into place effortlessly. Have you ever experienced that?
Absolutely. It's like the universe is conspiring to support you. And Dispenza suggests that this is because when we're in alignment with our true selves and our desires, we tap into a flow of energy that makes everything easier and more fulfilling.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It makes me think about those times when I've forced myself to do things I didn't really want to do. And it always felt like an uphill battle. But when I'm genuinely excited about something, it's like I have superpowers.
Exactly. And Dispenza would say that that's not just a feeling, it's a reflection of your energy and brainwave state. When you're feeling inspired and energized, you're literally emitting a higher frequency that attracts more positive experiences and opportunities.
So it's not just about working hard, it's about working smart, aligning our actions with our desires, and tapping into that flow of inspired energy.
Precisely. And this brings us to another important point that the video touches on: the power of our social environment. Dispenza emphasizes that surrounding ourselves with supportive people who believe in our dreams can make a huge difference in our ability to manifest them.
I can definitely see how being around negative or doubtful people could drain your energy and make it harder to stay focused on your goals.
Right. Dispenza talks about how our energy fields can be influenced by the people we spend time with. So if you're constantly surrounded by negativity, it can actually lower your vibration and make it more challenging to attract the things you want. On the other hand, when you're around people who uplift and inspire you, it can amplify your energy and make it easier to manifest your dreams.
It's like that saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So choosing our social circle wisely is crucial if we want to create a life we love.
Absolutely. And this doesn't just apply to our in-person interactions. Dispenza also talks about being mindful of the media we consume and the information we expose ourselves to.
It makes sense, right? If you're constantly watching the news or scrolling through social media feeds that are filled with negativity, it's bound to impact your mood and energy.
Exactly. Dispenza suggests that we make a conscious effort to fill our minds with positive and uplifting content, things that inspire us, make us laugh, and expand our awareness.
So it's about curating our mental diet just as carefully as we curate our physical diet.
Precisely. And this is where Dispenza's message really resonates with me. It's about taking ownership of our energy, our thoughts, and our environment. We're not just passive recipients of whatever life throws our way. We have the power to choose what we focus on and how we respond to the world around us.
It's really empowering to think about it that way. And speaking of challenges, the video acknowledges that the path to manifesting our dreams isn't always easy. How does Dispenza suggest we deal with setbacks and obstacles?
That's a great question. Dispenza has a really interesting perspective on challenges. He suggests that we view them not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth and learning.
So instead of getting discouraged when things don't go as planned, we can use those experiences to learn and evolve.
Exactly. Dispenza emphasizes the importance of developing resilience and perseverance. He believes that every challenge we overcome makes us stronger and more capable of achieving our goals. He encourages us to adopt a growth mindset, embracing challenges as stepping stones on our journey rather than signs that we should give up.
That's a really powerful reframing. Sometimes we can get so caught up in the idea of everything being perfect and easy that we forget that challenges are a natural part of life and they can actually help us grow.
Absolutely. And Dispenza emphasizes that it's not about denying the difficulty of challenges. It's about choosing to view them through a different lens, a lens that empowers us rather than disempowers us. He even suggests that sometimes the biggest breakthroughs come after facing significant obstacles.
It's like that quote, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." It sounds like Dispenza is encouraging us to embrace the ups and downs of the journey, knowing that it's all part of the process of becoming who we're meant to be.
Precisely. He reminds us that the path to our dreams isn't always linear, and that's okay. Sometimes we need to take detours, face unexpected obstacles, and even stumble along the way. But as long as we keep our vision in mind and keep moving forward, we'll eventually reach our destination.
It's so inspiring to hear this message. It makes me feel like no matter what challenges I face, I can overcome them and achieve my dreams.
I feel the same way. And Dispenza doesn't just talk about this theoretically. He shares stories of people who have overcome incredible odds to achieve their goals, which further reinforces this message of resilience and possibility.
Hearing those stories can be so powerful, right? They remind us that we're not alone in our struggles and that if others can achieve their dreams, so can we.
Absolutely. Those stories serve as a reminder that the human spirit is incredibly resilient and that anything is possible when we combine belief action and a willingness to never give up.
It's incredible to think that we have this power within us to shape our reality. But sometimes knowing where to start can feel overwhelming. What advice would you give to someone who's feeling inspired but maybe a little lost on how to apply all this?
Well, Dispenza talks about the importance of clarity.
Okay.
He suggests that we begin by getting really clear about what we truly desire.
Okay.
It's not just about setting goals, it's about connecting with our heart's deepest desires and aligning our actions with those desires.
So it's about taking some time for introspection, really tuning into what makes us feel alive and excited, and then using that as a compass to guide our actions.
Exactly. Dispenza encourages us to ask ourselves questions like, what brings me joy? What am I passionate about? What kind of impact do I want to make on the world? The answers to these questions can provide valuable insights into our true purpose and help us to identify the goals and desires that are most aligned with our authentic selves.
It's like we're creating a vision board for our lives.
Yeah.
But instead of just focusing on external achievements, we're also tuning into our inner landscape and identifying the qualities and experiences that we want to cultivate within ourselves.
Precisely. And once we have a clear vision of what we want to create, Dispenza suggests that we break down our goals into smaller, more manageable steps.
So instead of feeling overwhelmed by the enormity of our dreams, we can focus on taking small, consistent actions that move us closer to our vision.
Exactly. And Dispenza emphasizes that consistency is key.
Okay.
He suggests that we create daily rituals and practices that support our goals and align with our desired reality. This could include things like meditation, visualization, gratitude practices, affirmations, journaling, or any other activities that help us to stay focused, motivated, and aligned with our vision.
It's about creating a lifestyle that supports our dreams rather than sabotages them.
Absolutely. And Dispenza reminds us that the journey of manifesting our desires is not always linear. There will be ups and downs, challenges, and setbacks, but it's important to remember that those experiences are all part of the process.
Okay.
He encourages us to embrace the journey with a spirit of curiosity, playfulness, and a willingness to learn and grow along the way.
It's about trusting the process and believing that everything is unfolding perfectly even when it doesn't seem like it.
Precisely. And Dispenza suggests that when we surrender to the flow of life, we open ourselves up to infinite possibilities and allow the universe to work its magic. He reminds us that the universe is always conspiring in our favor, even when we can't see it.
It's about letting go of the need to control every detail and trusting that the universe has our back.
Exactly. And Dispenza encourages us to cultivate an attitude of gratitude for all that we have, both in the present moment and for the blessings that are yet to come. He believes that gratitude is a powerful magnet that attracts more abundance and joy into our lives.
It's like we're sending a message to the universe that we're open and receptive to receiving all the good that it has to offer.
Absolutely. And as we cultivate gratitude, we shift our focus from lack and scarcity to abundance and possibility. We begin to see the world through a lens of appreciation, and we attract more of what we appreciate into our lives.
It's like gratitude is the key to unlocking the flow of abundance.
Precisely. And Dispenza reminds us that the journey of manifesting our desires is a lifelong adventure. It's not about achieving a specific outcome and then stopping. It's about continually evolving, growing, and expanding into our highest potential.
It's about embracing the journey of becoming the best versions of ourselves.
Exactly. And as we do that, we naturally attract more abundance, joy, love, and fulfillment into our lives. We become magnets for the people, resources, and opportunities that align with our deepest desires and aspirations.
This deep dive has been so incredibly inspiring. I feel like I've gained a whole new perspective on manifesting my dreams and creating a life that I truly love.
I feel the same way. Dispenza's teachings are so empowering and transformative. He reminds us that we are not limited by our circumstances, but rather by our beliefs and our willingness to step into our power.
It's about recognizing our inherent worthiness, embracing our potential, and taking inspired action towards our goals.
Absolutely. And as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave our listener with one final thought. Believe in yourself, trust the process, and never give up on your dreams. The universe has your back, and amazing things are in store for you.
That's such a beautiful and encouraging message. And to our incredible listener out there, thank you so much for joining us on this journey of exploration and discovery. Remember that you have the power within you to create the life you desire, and that the universe is always conspiring to support you on your path.
Until next time, keep shining your light and sharing your unique gifts with the world.
That's it for our deep dive today. Thanks for being here.